Hi everyone. It's been a hot minute. Oop. A temporary pause it was. Temporary pause for reflection and insight and awakening where you see things in a whole new light. Accurate. If you're watching this live, say hi as you come in. If you're catching this on replay, let me know that you're watching on replay. It's been 2 long weeks since I have been here, but I am so excited to be back with each and every one of you. Excited to get back into the swing of things. The energy has really been shifting, and it's like pulling the layers back, right? Pulling those onion layers back. Hey Logan, hi Sharon, hey Julie, Nicole. Like I said, it's been actually today. I didn't even post a daily card. Didn't even know it was a weekday. That's how life has been lifing. It wasn't until like mid-afternoon, and I was like, well, geez, how'd that happen? But yeah, it really feels like every day it gets a little bit lighter and brighter. It'd be nice if the sun would come out and reflect that. But I'm excited. My Sydney people, my locals, just posted today. We're doing an event in July. I don't usually do Messages from Spirit events in the summer. I think there was one I did last year. But that's just how spring went. There was just no time. So tickets are live. Early bird discount is on. So if you're wanting to come see me on Thursday, July 10th, in Sydney, Nova Scotia, you can head over to my website, angelamaclellan.com, or under the event tab on this Facebook page to grab your tickets and grab that discount while it's live. We are moving into May long weekend. Like, how are we there, right? But this is from today, May 19th through until the 25th. Pulling 5 cards. Let's see. I just got nervous. So much to celebrate. I love this. This is really reflecting a lot of this internal work, this internal kind of reassurance. It's like validating. It's validating what you've been picking up on and what you have been feeling. And it's kind of like we're moving, like I said, away from the dark and the gloomies into the lighter and brighter. Even though things may not be materializing just yet, there is this feeling of like lift, right? And so this is the material reflection, which is really exciting. And I feel like it comes across as a reward. It's like, yes, we needed this goodness, right? Whether this is coming in as prosperity, financial prosperity, whether this is a relationship, a milestone, a promotion, whatever this is that we're quite literally celebrating. We're congratulating and we're celebrating, okay? And I really feel like it's so layered because, of course, this is desired, right? Because we wouldn't be celebrating if not. But it really feels very symbolic, right? Meaning like the tides have changed and this reflects it. So it really does have that, kind of deep root to it. We also have, little bit challenging within relationships because of communication. And I feel like this has been something that has been really kicking up and has been really magnified in 2025, which is communication, really getting very clear, getting really intentional with what we're saying, with the boundaries that we're putting in, with asking for the help, with articulating, right? So often we may not even realize that the way that we're feeling is because we're upset or we're hurt or there's lack of trust or that this dynamic is actually emotional abuse, right? There's always such gray area or fogginess that prevents us from seeing the truth. This has really been, again, pulling those layers back in 2025 and again, wanting to focus on relationships. This doesn't feel like conflict. This does feel like needing to be clear with your communication, right? And so if you're going to the doctors, ask the questions, be the squeaky wheel. Don't hold back because you don't want to come across a certain way, internet, or feel as though you're going to be, it's going to end up being a negative experience or going to be interpreted as a conflict. That's not what this is showing. The message around this is taking charge of that communication and being mindful about your communication style. Say what you mean, right? I think that's so important. We often talk around a lot of things, but we often will, we don't go deep enough to go, okay, what am I trying to say? Or why am I saying this? What emotion or what experience am I trying to get across or to convey? Okay. This is really kind of what they're focusing on. And so this, I guess, could potentially be, cause some conflict or murky energy, but really the more clear and the more straight and the more blunt that you are, the more straightforward that you are, the better. Okay. There is worry around someone that you love. There's worry around love. So if this is a dissolving of a relationship, if this is a potential new relationship coming in, or if this is someone that you are in relationship with, no matter what the relationship is, there's like this worry or there's this kind of feeling of overthinking. I just heard like, don't overcomplicate it. Right? And so again, just like we were saying earlier, like be intentional, right? With what we're communicating. Okay, where is this fear coming in? And if this is something that is meant to be, if this is a relationship that is meant to be, take the test of time, it will. And if it's not, and if it doesn't, it's not meant to be. And if this is someone that you worry for or that you're watching over, someone whom you love, there really is only so much that we can do here in the physical form and understanding that. So when we understand that, then we can show up better in the sense of, well, I can't fix them, but I can love them and support them. Or I'm not medically inclined, but I can, bring comfort. Just kind of needing to recognize the role for you to play. And I think that's going to be important. What that does is help you feel more confident going through a certain situation or circumstance. We can get overwhelmed with feeling responsible for roles that are not ours to play, right? And so kind of getting clear on going, okay, how am I supposed to show up in this? What's my part to play in this? That's going to really knock out a lot of unnecessary static energy so that you can clearly see your path in this experience. Okay, we do have the Sun card coming out as well. It says time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly. Okay. There's also like worry or concern, I want to say, around a boat. I know locally where I am, we are into the lobster season, and they do want me just to bring through a lot of reassurance. So I don't know if this means that there's going to be an issue while they're out at sea, or if their comms are going to go down, or if there's going to be worry or concern. They keep bringing through safety and positive, successful outcome. Okay. And this feels more situational, not as in, oh, this is going to be a prosperous lobster season. This is more like there's going to be an issue. I do see in black and white, but I would guess like we're looking at a white boat or a cream boat, something lighter, like gray. There's always a little bit of wiggle room when I see colors. But something to do with the lighter boat, that we have the worries and concerns. I do see a positive, abundant, and overflow, successful outcome connected to that. Okay. And like I said, the Sun card comes out with a time of great joy and success. There's also like a receiving of reward as well. So rewards can be compliments, pat on the backs, new experience, opportunities, promotions, invitations, that type of thing. Okay. And I really feel like first reaction is to play it down, But I think this is definitely something that we want to welcome in. Okay. High Priestess card comes out. We're still, you know, I'm not surprised seeing this card because, again, what do we say 2025 is? All about intention, getting clear on what you want. Meditate and turn inwards to discover your true soul's desire. This means that the answers are always within. I don't know if my comments are working. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I did, since the last time I was on, change my internet provider, thinking it was going to be better. And I don't know if it is. Not really impressed right now. But let me know if you are seeing this or if you guys can hear this. But yeah, so the High Priestess is all about going within. 2025 is getting clear on intentions. It's simplifying. It's being more purposeful about how you move forward. There is some indecisivity. Again, if you're looking too far ahead, you're not going to be able to see it. It's going to feel as though things are not happening for you. Okay. And I think that it's important for you to understand that everything is still slow moving. What do we say? In 2025, nothing is going to be moving as fast as we want it to. It is moving forward, period, right? But we do want to make sure that we're giving that we have that time to go within. That's how you're going to figure out what is best for you to move forward. Okay, and then this is really showing that by going within, you're able to figure out the right path for you moving forward. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm not getting any updates on my comments here. Can you guys hear me? I just turned off my Wi-Fi. Let's see if we can go. It could be just the comments. There's also an experience that's coming in that's making us feel a little bit unsure, like we kind of want to run for the hills. It is an experience that you have never, thank you, Nicole. It is an experience that we never partaked in, right? There is this feeling of, well, I've never done this before. That in of itself is uncomfortable. Okay. There is this feeling of then, I don't want to say overcomplicating it. It does feel as though because we're uncomfortable, because this is new for us, and we go into perfectionism, that we're wanting to overcompensate. We're wanting to overdo. There's also this feeling, because what is really fueling this is that we feel we are not ready. Right? Like you are so ready, right? Like you are so ready. They say you feel like you need to learn and that you need to like upgrade to have this experience. You are already, that is the feeling that's coming in, is that you're overqualified. Okay. So keep this in mind, because you can this really has the potential of psyching yourself out. Okay. The Magician card is the outcome, which says the magic is alive in your life and what you need to be a success will manifest. So what you need is coming in. This opportunity or this experience or this new situation is for you. It is meant for you. You are built for it. You're ready for it. And there does need to be a little bit of a grounding. There does need to be a little bit of this kind of energetic reset. Okay. And so there is almost this need to shed the skin that you once were in, because you have really grown enormously over the last 8 years. And I know that 2025 is like curveball city, and it's kind of just like a lot of comments being like, how is this where we are, right? You are still growing in massive ways. And I think that's so important. These experiences can be uncomfortable. You may feel like you're living in the twilight zone, but you are living in the experience that you are meant to be living in this exact moment. You are very purposeful. It is very intentional that you are here in this experience in this day and age. And I think that's so important. Do not underestimate your energy that you bring. Don't underestimate your impact that you have. Just because you're not Oprah with a long reach does not mean that you are not affecting humanity in the positive and that you're not affecting mass consciousness in the positive. You doing your work, you healing your stuff, you learning self-awareness, increasing your emotional intelligence, saying hi to someone with a smile on your face literally is changing the world. Do not underestimate the roles that you play. It is very necessary that you're here right now. Okay? We all show up in different ways. We all have major impact as a result. It's really important for you to take that time to center yourself and to ground yourself and to reflect on how far you've come. And gauge direction of where you want to go next. Not so much these material goalposts that we used to have. It's more of that feeling we're aiming for peace. We're aiming for balance. We're aiming for enjoyment and joy and sunshine and quiet time. Like these are the goals now, where before it was so almost always material. Money, stature, title. We're now moving into experience and really truly what matters, because you can have all of that. You can have all the money. You can have the highest title. You can have the shiniest exterior that you can buy. But if you don't have peace and contentment and self-love and connection, you don't got nothing, right? And so we are really shifting the focus on what truly does matter. Okay. And don't feel like the parts that you play are insignificant. And then also don't go to the flip of that coin and feel like you are single-handedly responsible for everybody's well-being and everybody's happiness, right? We do want us to not overwhelm, but, you know, one step at a time, understanding that you are in this exact point, in this exact time in your life with what you're experiencing, whether we're enjoying it or not, is exactly where you're meant to be in this moment of time. It's exactly perfection in the tapestry of your life with your soul contracts and the lessons that you've come here to learn. And what you have contracted to come in is a fine thread that interconnects each and every one of us. And if we, each and every one of us, continue to show up and to grow and to honor ourselves and to do what we came here to do, then us as a whole are moving forward in leaps and bounds. And I know when we're in it, it's hard to remember that. And I get it. And so save this video, write it down, put it on a sticky note in your bathroom mirror that you're meant to be here and that the experiences that you are having are exactly what you are meant to be experiencing at this time for all of us, for mass consciousness. And I think that is so important. All right. I hope that you have a wonderful week. Hopefully next week my comments work. Hopefully you are here and you can see this video and you can catch it on replay. And don't forget, Sydney, Nova Scotia, July 10th, we'll be doing a Message from Spirit in Sydney. Bye.